Imagine a day turning into night, the temperature dropping and stars appearing in the sky in the middle of the day. This is the spectacular beauty of a total solar eclipse. A total solar eclipse is a rare and awe-inspiring event that has fascinated humans for millennia. It occurs when the moon, in its orbit around the Earth, aligns perfectly between the Earth and the Sun. This alignment causes the moon to cast a shadow on the Earth, effectively blocking out the sun's light. For a few fleeting moments, day turns into night, and the sky showcases a spectacle that leaves spectators in absolute wonderment. Now imagine witnessing this celestial dance firsthand. The sun, our daily constant, is gradually obscured by the moon, and the world plunges into an eerie twilight. As the last slivers of sunlight disappear, you see the sun's outer atmosphere, or corona, shimmering like a halo around the moon. Stars and planets become visible, and the temperature noticeably drops. It's an experience that's both humbling and exhilarating, reminding us of our place in the vast cosmos. Such an event is not just rare, but exceedingly so. Total solar eclipses occur somewhere on Earth about once every 18 months. However, they're visible from any given location only once every 375 years on average. That's why each eclipse is a once-in-a-lifetime event for many people. Now, mark your calendars, because another total solar eclipse is on the horizon. On April 8th, 2024, the moon's shadow will once again sweep across parts of the Earth, providing a spectacle that's sure to captivate millions. Whether you're an avid sky watcher or a casual observer, this is a celestial event you won't want to miss. Total solar eclipses are a masterful dance of celestial bodies, where the moon steals the spotlight from the sun. This cosmic event is not just a spectacle to behold, but also a testament to the precision of celestial mechanics. A total solar eclipse occurs when the Earth, moon and sun align in a straight line. The moon, in its orbital journey around the Earth, positions itself directly between the Earth and the sun. This alignment is not a frequent occurrence due to the moon's orbit being tilted about 5 degrees to the Earth's orbit around the sun. So imagine the sun, Earth and moon as actors on a cosmic stage. The sun, our radiant and powerful star, is always present, casting its light upon the Earth. The Earth, our home, is a constant audience to this celestial play. The moon, our faithful companion, orbits the Earth, sometimes passing between the Earth and the sun. When this happens, it's as if the moon says, "Excuse me, sun, I'll take it from here." And for a fleeting moment, it blocks the sun's light, casting a shadow on the Earth and causing a total solar eclipse. Now, this shadow isn't uniform. It has two parts, the umbra and the penumbra. The umbra is the innermost and darkest part of the shadow, where the sun's light is completely blocked. If you're within the path of the umbra, you'll witness a total solar eclipse. The penumbra, on the other hand, is the outer part of the shadow, where the sun's light is only partially blocked. From within the penumbra, you'll see a partial solar eclipse. The alignment of these celestial bodies in this particular way is a rare and special event, a moment of serendipity in the vast expanse of space and time. And as a bonus, some spectators will be able to witness the comet 12P/Pons-Brooks. So the moon, Earth and sun align perfectly to create this rare and beautiful event. But what does history tell us about these celestial spectacles? Throughout history, total solar eclipses have been viewed with a mix of fear, awe and scientific curiosity. These celestial events have played a significant role in our understanding of the universe and have even helped to shape our cultures and societies. In the realm of astronomy, solar eclipses have been instrumental in making groundbreaking discoveries. For instance, during the total solar eclipse of May 29, 1919, British astrophysicist Arthur Eddington was able to confirm Einstein's theory of general relativity. His observations of the starlight bending around the sun during the eclipse provided the first empirical evidence supporting Einstein's revolutionary idea. But historical observations of solar eclipses are not just confined to the scientific field. They have permeated into the fabric of our cultures, inspiring awe and reverence and sometimes fear. Many ancient cultures viewed solar eclipses as ominous omens. For instance, in ancient China, it was believed that a celestial dragon was devouring the sun. In response, people would bang drums and pots to scare the dragon away. Contrastingly, the indigenous people of the Amazon viewed solar eclipses as a time of reconciliation. They believed that the sun and moon were quarreling during an eclipse, and it served as a reminder for people to settle their disputes and live in harmony. These cultural interpretations, while varied, all underscore the profound impact solar eclipses have had on human societies. Animals exhibit a fascinating array of behaviors during a solar eclipse, showcasing the significant impact that astronomical events can have on the natural world. These behaviors vary widely among species, driven by the sudden shift from daylight to darkness and back again within a short period of time. Birds, for instance, are often confused by the rapid transition from day to night and back during a solar eclipse. Many species that are active during the day may suddenly stop their activities, return to their nests, or begin their evening songs or calls only to resume their daytime behavior once the eclipse passes. Nocturnal birds, on the other hand, may be tricked into thinking it's time to become active, only to retreat again as the sunlight returns. Insects and spiders might also display altered behaviors during a solar eclipse. Some studies have noted that bees, for example, may return to their hives or stop flying during the totality of the eclipse, behaving as if night has fallen. Similarly, orb-weaving spiders, which typically dismantle their webs at dawn, have been observed to start taking down their webs during the eclipse, only to rebuild them once the sunlight re-emerges. Marine life is not exempt from the effects of a solar eclipse. Coral reefs, which are bustling with activity during the day, have been observed to transition to their nocturnal state during an eclipse, with certain species of coral closing up as they would at sunset. Similarly, zooplankton, which normally ascend to the surface during the night, have been documented surfacing during the darkness of an eclipse, indicating their response to the reduced light levels. Even larger mammals can be affected by the sudden darkness of a solar eclipse. Observations from various eclipses suggest that some species may exhibit restlessness, while others might halt their activities altogether. For example, cows may return to their barns or stop grazing, and nocturnal animals like bats may be prompted to emerge and begin their nighttime activities. These reactions underscore the deep connection between Earth's inhabitants and the celestial events that occur around them. The sudden darkness of a solar eclipse can disrupt the natural rhythm of many animals, triggering behaviors typically reserved for sunset or sunrise. This serves as a reminder of the intricate links between astronomical phenomena and the biological clocks of the animal kingdom. Now that we understand what a total solar eclipse is, how can we best experience the one on April 8th? To truly immerse yourself in the spectacle of the total solar eclipse, you'll want to position yourself along the path of totality. This is the narrow track where the moon will completely cover the sun for a few precious moments. The path will stretch from Mazatlan, Mexico, sweeping across Texas and the Midwest of the United States, before concluding its journey in Newfoundland, Canada. Key cities along this path include Dallas, Indianapolis, and Cleveland, offering urban dwellers a front-row seat to this celestial ballet. Yet let's not forget the countless small towns and open landscapes that will provide equally stunning views. The duration of totality, where day momentarily turns into night, will vary along this path. In some places, it may last just over 4 minutes, while in others, it could be as short as 1 minute. The closer you are to the center of the path, the longer this awe-inspiring phenomenon will last. Now, it's crucial to remember that while a total solar eclipse is an extraordinary event, it can also be harmful if viewed incorrectly. The sun's rays are incredibly intense, and looking directly at them can cause severe eye damage. So how can you safely view the eclipse? The answer lies in eclipse glasses. These are special glasses equipped with solar filters that protect your eyes from the sun's harmful rays. They're often made from black polymer and create a pleasing orange image of the sun. When the sun is entirely covered, and only then, you can briefly remove these glasses to marvel at the sun's ethereal corona. However, be prepared to quickly put them back on as the sun re-emerges. The transition can be swift, and you don't want to be caught off guard. Remember, safety first. Never look directly at the sun without proper protection. For those with a love for photography, a total solar eclipse presents a unique and challenging opportunity. It's a chance to capture a moment that is both rare and breathtakingly beautiful. But to do so, you'll need to consider several factors. Firstly, you'll want to get your camera settings just right. In general, a lower ISO, such as around 100, can reduce noise in your photos. You'll also want to set a fast shutter speed to capture the rapid changes in light and shadow. But remember, these settings might need to be adjusted depending on the specific phase of the eclipse you're shooting. During the partial phases of an eclipse, it's essential to use a solar filter on your camera lens to protect your equipment and your eyes. However, during totality, when the moon fully covers the sun, you can remove the filter to capture the sun's ethereal corona. Framing your shot is also crucial. Consider what you want to include in your photo. Do you want to capture just the sun and moon, or do you want to include the surrounding landscape for context? Perhaps a silhouette of a tree or a building against the darkened sky. Planning your composition in advance will make your photos even more striking. But the most important tip of all is safety. Never look directly at the sun through your camera lens without a proper solar filter, even for a second. Lastly, practice makes perfect. Try out your camera settings and get comfortable with your equipment before the day of the eclipse. You might not get everything perfect on your first try, but don't let that discourage you. The experience of witnessing a total solar eclipse is itself a reward. With some preparation, you too can capture your own stunning images of this celestial event. The total solar eclipse of 2024 is more than just an astronomical event. It's an opportunity to connect with our celestial neighbors and the universe at large. It's a moment of collective awe, a reminder of our place in the vast cosmos. So mark your calendars for April 8th, 2024. It's a date with the sun and the moon you won't want to miss.